everybody. Sorry about everything. Things aren't very well working out. Things have been going wrong. I've been trying to stream for a while now, but every time something goes wrong and I get more and more depressed. I loaded up a new world. It's 100% plains, at least as far as the world generation says. And I'm going to explain to you how different redstone blocks works. Oh, and my sister, Annalise, is going to be, watching. We thought maybe she could join the world, but then we had some problems trying to get everything all set up, and since we haven't really been playing and since we usually play on Switch, as I've told you in previous videos, we don't really know what to do. So she's just going to be commenting and watching my screen. Okay? So let's start with things that make a redstone signal. Wait, no, let's start with redstone dust. Redstone dust is basically a wire. It carries redstone signal through it. And redstone signal, I think, I'm not 100% sure, traditionally has a power level of 12, and the further you go, the more power you lose. So, here are some items that can create a redstone signal. A button. And what does a button do? You just push on it. You just right click. All that does. And then it makes this glow. It makes it glow. Yeah, glow.
Cool.
Now, a switch. A switch is, you can do this with it. You can do this with it. You can do this with it. You can do this. Absurdly fast switching.
It's like a light switch.
Yeah. A pressure plate. Basically, it's a thing. You jump on it, it goes beep. You walk on it, it goes beep. You run on it. Wait, I said run on it, it goes beep. You drop something on it. Hang on, I forgot how to drop. B. No, it's not B. I do this so unoften that I completely forgot how to drop items. Is it?
Shift?
No, it's not shift. That's crouch. Q. You see, you drop an item on it, it goes beep.
Beep, 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 beep.
A tripwire hook. Tripwire hooks. Well, I should explain something to you. Some items put a redstone signal into a block. Then that block can give the redstone signal to a piece of redstone dust. This includes the button, the switch, the pressure plate, the tripwire hook, not the observer, and not the comparator.
Cool.
But there are other blocks that can. And you can also do this with a repeater, a redstone dust itself, and a redstone torch. The only rule is, if you put a redstone signal into a block with redstone dust, you can't get it out of that block with redstone dust. You see, this doesn't work.
Try putting the redstone dust on top of the block.
Yeah, but the only reason this works is because if you see, there's a little line right there of redstone dust. So let's move on. The tripwire hook is basically like a thing. You step on the wire, which is string, and it powers the hook. Powering the block, powering your redstone dust. Next up, we have a block of redstone. It's basically like an always on.
What's that?
It's movable. You can move it with pistons and other moving items.
Cool.
And it always produces redstone signal. It's like the biggest thing for things. It's an observer. It tells you whenever you do something to the block in front of it. Like this. Beep. Hang on, why isn't it... Observer? Why aren't you observing? Oh, there we go. It happens so fast. See? It lights up whenever I do something to the block in front of it. That includes turn the redstone signal on. Or change the direction the redstone signal is facing. Or turn the redstone signal off. There's one more, the comparator. But this is complicated. We're only doing basics. Okay? So let's get rid of all of these. And let's get out travel blocks.
What's travel?
These are blocks that can move redstone signals around.
I'm confused.
They're blocks that don't create redstone signals. They basically move the signal. Like redstone dust and a redstone repeater.
Cool.
Redstone repeaters, basically, notice how they have two torches? The distance between those torches measures ticks. This distance is 1 tick. This is 2 ticks. This is 3 ticks. This is 4 ticks. Back to 1 tick again. You can change this by right clicking. It also makes the signal go back up to max strength. So if you're at a signal 1 here, a signal 12 will come back out here. Signal 2 here, signal 12 here. Doesn't matter what you put in here, you'll always get a signal 12 out here.
Oh,
You see this arrow? It shows you which direction. And if you feed a repeater into one of these arrows on the repeater's side, like this, it'll lock the repeater, preventing it. And if you lock a repeater, hey, let me place a repeater down here. If you lock a repeater, then you can never make it change light until you unlock it. Then you can make it change. Next, we have an observer.
Cool.
Basically, you can put a redstone thingamajig in front of it, and whenever you activate it, it'll make a redstone thingamajig come out back. The nice thing about this is, one, it makes a redstone signal when you do both add a redstone signal and take one away, and instead of doing a big long redstone signal like a button, which I'll demonstrate right here, button, it does a single flash. Next, we have the redstone torch, which I've explained in another one of my videos. Basically, the redstone torch, basically, whenever you input a signal into a block, the redstone torch will always output the opposite of that signal. So if the block signal is on, then the redstone torch is off. If the block signal is off, then the redstone torch is on.
It's just...
And you can do something pretty cool with this. If you loop this around, bring it out back, you can actually break the redstone torch. Flash, flash, flash. See? It burnt out because I was making it go too fast. Basically, you feed the redstone torch's signal back into the block, that makes it flick again, and because redstone dust is instant, it makes it go practically instantly. That breaks the game. So they added an emergency stop button. There.
Cool. It's just like fire going out.
Also, it doesn't even drop the torch.
Weird.
Okay. On to end blocks.
What's an end block?
It's a block where the redstone signal ends up after you're finished with it.
Okay.
For example, a dropper, a dispenser, a sticky piston, a piston, And wasn't there something else? At least was there something else that I mentioned but I forgot to get?
End block.
What? Oh, no, not that. Annalise. Oh right. Wait, no, not the trapdoor. I don't know what it was. Anyways, let's just pretend that this is all the stuff. Actually, no. Instead of doing an iron door, let's just get a button so I can actually trigger it. No, a switch.
Yep.
Okay, so this is the dropper. It drops stuff, especially itself. Likes dropping itself. As you can see, redstone dust doesn't automatically line up with the dropper, meaning you're going to have to force it to line up with the dropper. You flip the switch on. Look, it dropped an item.
It's itself.
Yeah, it dropped itself. Now a dispenser does the exact same thing as a dropper, except if you get certain items, like for example an arrow, and you put it into the dispenser, then guess what it does?
It shoots the arrow.
Boom. Yeah. But with other items, including the dispenser block, it only drops them. Oh, you should see what it does with TNT.
You should, and with animals, it spawns the animal.
Yeah, with spawn eggs.
But this time with the TNT.
Boom.
And it hurt the Enderman.
Yeah, that Enderman is gonna be angry.
Oh no.
Luckily, we're in creative mode, so suck it. Suck it, Enderman.
Drop water on his head.
No, that's rude.
You're just killing the Enderman with TNT. And it's not teleporting away. That's a weird Enderman. Oh. Enderman!
Nah, I'm not going to hit it.
Come on. That Enderman is stinky.
Okay, so let's do pistons and sticky pistons.
Ooh,
Ooh, pistons and sticky pistons do automatically No, they don't? Well, when on Switch, they automatically align their redstone. On this, they don't. Guess what they do? They expand to take up more blocks. Oh, sorry. On Switch, you can place things on top of the pistons and sticky pistons. So it's kind of confusing. It's weird. Anyways, you extend them, and basically they push blocks. Red rock and obsidian are immune to pushing. Redstone lamps, on the other hand, are not. You can do this with them. So you flip the switch and it pushes them on, and they light up. And then you flip the switch again and
one goes back and the other stays there.
this is a normal piston. It only pushes. This is a sticky piston.
It pulls and pushes.
Yeah.
Most people know that.
Yeah. I'm not going over the recipes though. Next, TNT.
Ooh, explosive.
It's basically a bomb. I'm going to make a 3x3 of TNT, and I'm not even going to speak. We're just going to let the TNT speak for itself. Hang on. Annalise, do you know what a transition is?
No.
It's basically where the viewers stop listening, and I just start doing random stuff, and the viewers have no clue, because they skip it all. Because I make them. TM. Everybody watch what I built.
Yes, this is awesome!
And I think that's all for today. So...
Did you just build a water ride?
I didn't mean to, no. You see, that's all for today. So I'm going to put up another transition, and we're going to figure out what happens when you build a wall of TNT. Okay? Everybody have
slow.
fun. Guys, I just built an overly complicated redstone circuit. Let's see if it works. Oh no.